A number of cinematographers were prominent in Western Australia, though most often were engaged in news gathering and documentary making, rather than movie making. One most active in this profession was Leith Goodall, who started work in Kalgoorlie as a projectionist's assistant in 1917. He then came to Perth and worked for the next 20 years for Hoyts, becoming theatre manager and chief projectionist. In the 30s, he was a cameraman for Fox Movietone news. During the Second World War, he was senior projectionist for Hoyts and ran the Ambassadors Theatre. In the 1940s, he was a partner and cameraman with Southern Cross Films Ltd.
Yeah, Dad set up Southern Cross Films when he was a projectionist at the Mayfair Theaterette, which was in Hay Street. He did this for about 12 months. The pictures were shot by Dad. They were sent across to Herschel's labs in Melbourne, I believe. They would write a script and somebody in Melbourne would record the narration and it would be married together, and then the print would come back a week or so later and then it would be screened in the cinema and the Theaterette. There was all sorts of things. The opening day of the Royal Show, and there was regattas in Crawley, and the Governor-General opening, this, that and the other. Relevant stuff for Western Australia. And for 12 months it was the first and the only local newsreel.
In 1952, Leith joined the WA Education Department's film unit and continued to produce documentaries and promotion programs for WA state government departments and the WA Tourist Bureau. It was with this unit that he would work with Daryl Binning and Alex McPhee Sr. Alex McPhee Jr. would later work with Leith's eldest son Peter Goodall at TVW Channel 7, with Peter being an inaugural member of the Australian Museum of Motion Picture and Television, and a member of the Western Australian branch of the Australian Cinematographers Society, like his father. Peter's brother Michael started in television with The Competition, WA's second commercial television station, STW Channel 9, working in the film department, and as the official stills photographer, before venturing into news camera work too. Later, he was a cameraman in the newsroom at TVW from 1971 to 2003, continuing the Goodall family tradition. Michael Goodall covered the transition from film to electronic news gathering, whilst Peter also used electronic news gathering equipment on his move to the ABC in Perth. There was a time when all three were working for different television stations in Perth at the same time. Peter was with TVW Channel 7, Michael was with STW Channel 9, and Father Leith was stringing for ABW Channel 2. Leith Goodall retired in 1968 and sadly passed away on October 16, 1978.